My name is Kristen Tanner, and I'm the 7th and 8th grade communication arts teacher at MRH Middle School. Today, I'm going to be showing you some of the techniques and exercises that you can use to help you sing better. So as we look at those together, we're going to start off by examining how your body can help you to produce the sound and the air that you need to be able to sing correctly. Let's take a look at the dome-shaped muscle called the diaphragm.
When you inhale, your diaphragm flattens and expands, providing more room in your chest for air support. When you exhale, your diaphragm turns into a dome shape, which forces air out of your chest and provides the ability to make sound.
When you breathe correctly, your diaphragm is expanding to give you just enough air to produce the tone and the note that you're trying to sing. When you're breathing, I want you to focus on this area of your body. Practice with me now as you take a breath. Breathe in. This should expand out. Now push the air out. As you push it out, your diaphragm then should contract or go back towards your spine or your backbone. So let's do it once more together. Breathe in. Breathe out. So as you are singing, you're going to be using these techniques to be able to produce a sound that will of course become a note. So let's just practice that for a moment on middle C, okay? Middle C, sing middle C with me. Let's take a breath now. Middle C. I want you to see how long you can hold a single tone, kind of like a contest. Now, I also want you to practice making sure that that tone doesn't waver or go back and forth. So you're going to keep your diaphragm moving, but you're going to also make sure that it is stable and consistent. So the muscle in between your chest cavity and your abdomen is your diaphragm. So you're going to use that to stabilize your tone. Let's try again. Ready? Breathe. C. Are you still going? Did you beat me? Okay, let's go ahead and transition to talking a little bit more about phrasing and how you will transfer from the piano. Another really important thing to remember whenever you're singing is to prepare your voice to sing by practicing warm-ups. The note we used a while ago, middle C, is a very good home base to start. Today we're going to do a few exercises that go from middle C to high C, which is an octave. 8 notes. So it provides a nice little sort of home base, leaving home and then coming back, okay? So right now we're going to practice singing those tones. We're also going to remember our breath control, our breathing using our diaphragm. So let's just sing a middle C, C, and a high C. So those are kind of the parameters we're going to be working with then, okay? So now we're going to explore in between middle C and high C. So we're going to do what's called a vocal warm-up. We're going to use the tone of just simply la, okay? So let's practice that. La, and we're going to go up to the la, and all the notes in between. So I'm going to play a little bit, and I'm trying to turn my head so that I can see my fingers, but I'll also try to turn towards the screen so you can see my mouth, okay? On la. Here we go. So we went from middle C to high C, and each time our voice had to go up a half step. So I took you through what's called a chromatic series. Chromatic is when you're doing half steps. C, C sharp, D, D sharp, E, F, F sharp, G, G sharp, B, B sharp, B, C. Now, let's try another exercise where we try a different syllable, because when you're singing different songs in different texts, different lyrics, you're going to need to position your mouth in different shapes, different positions. So let's try the same exercise on the syllable ma, okay? Here we go. 1, 2, here we go. Ma, ma, So make sure that you're remembering as you're warming up your voice to also be breathing properly with your diaphragm, making sure that it's expanding as you take a breath. Let's try one more exercise. We're going to add some syllables instead of just ma. We're going to add ma, me, me, mo, mu. Okay? Try that with me. Ma, me, me, mo, mu. So we're working through different vowels and vowel sounds and helping our mouth to kind of practice how we're going to coordinate our tone with words. So let's try that. Again on C. Ma, me, mo, mu. Ma, me, mo, mu. Ma, me, mo, mu. Ma, me, mo, mu. All right, so we've taken ourselves through a series of exercises, and now we're ready to think about actually singing a song. So now that we've warmed our voice up, I want to take you back to our middle C and high C, and we're going to actually try singing a song together. Before we do that, I want to take a look at what are called intervals. So we talked about before, from middle C to high C is an octave. We're also going to be looking at C to an E, and E to a C, which is a third. 1, 2, 3. It's also known as harmony. If I sing a C and someone else sings an E, that is called harmony. So whenever you are going back and forth between those tones together, you've got two notes represented at the same time and they work well together, that's called harmony. Before we get to that part, I do want you to recognize that this is an interesting but also familiar interval. E, C. Does that sound like anything like to you that would be familiar? E, C. Someone might be at the door. It's a doorbell, right? So when you're thinking about that phrase, when you get ready to sing that phrase, I want you to think about doorbell. Okay? So now that we have practiced some of these intervals and some of these warm-ups, we're actually going to start to sing a song. Before we do that, I want to talk just a little bit about phrasing and how you need to be prepared to take a breath at a certain moment in the song. So, somewhere over the rainbow, way up high, okay? That whole phrase should be one breath. But it's hard to hold it out that long. So you're going to do what I call a quick breath. You're going to catch a quick breath after somewhere over the rainbow, okay? So let's just practice that. You give me a C, Silas? Somewhere over the rainbow, way up high. All right, so that was just a quick breath in between those two phrases, okay? Even though you wouldn't normally put a period or a comma there, somewhere over the rainbow, way up high is one phrase, but you're still just catching that quick breath to get you to the end of the phrase. Then the next section, and the dreams that you dream of, once in a lullaby, is the same way. And the dreams that you dream of, once in a lullaby. Okay, so think about that as you're singing. Remember to focus on your diaphragm. Make sure that you're expanding it when you breathe, and then contracting it whenever you are actually using that air, okay? So those things are things you need to remember. So Silas is going to assist us in accompanying for Somewhere Over the Rainbow, and we're going to go ahead and just sing the first two verses. Somewhere over the rainbow, way up high, and the dreams that you dream of, once in a lullaby. Somewhere over the rainbow, birds fly, and the dreams that you dream of, dreams really do come true. So now that we have demonstrated how you would sing two verses of melody, we're going to add in a harmony part, and Sadie is going to help demonstrate that for us. So I would like for you to sing a harmony to my melody. So I'm going to start in middle C, and you're going to sing, and then I'm going to sing D, and then you're going to sing E, G. So that's a third, just like I was showing you earlier with the doorbell, okay? E, C. So as we go throughout the rest of this song and we sing the same two verses, you're also going to hear that third harmony part as we sing, okay? So listen for that, and also remember to breathe, take a breath in your diaphragm, make sure that it's expanding outward, and then use that air, but hold it steady so your tone doesn't waver, okay? Let's go ahead and try that together. Somewhere with the first and the third. Okay, give us a C, Silas. 1, 2. Somewhere over the rainbow, way up high, and the dreams that you dream of once in a lullaby. Somewhere over the rainbow, bluebirds fly, and the dreams that you dream of, dreams really do come true. Thank you guys. I hope you enjoyed our vocal lesson, and I hope you enjoy singing the rest of the summer. Bye.